In the tranquil village of Verdevale, the days were often bathed in warm sunlight. The sun reigned supreme in the sky, casting its golden rays over the land below. Villagers cherished its bright touch, which warmed their skin and made their crops grow tall and strong. Birds sang cheerful songs as they flitted from tree to tree, and children played happily in the sunny meadows. One bright morning, the sun peeked over the gentle hills and sighed softly. "Oh, how lovely it is to spread my light," the sun mused to itself. "But why does my heart feel heavy?" The sun, despite its radiant glow, felt a little lonely. As the days stretched on, the fields below began to dry and crack, yearning for a rain that did not come. The brook that once sang a joyous tune now whispered weakly over the stones. The sun watched the village closely. It noticed a withering in the villagers' once bright smiles. Crops that had reached for the sky now bowed their heads in thirst. The sun tried to shine a little brighter, thinking, "Surely more warmth will help." But the earth and its people needed water just as much as they needed light. The sun sighed again, realizing it couldn't do everything alone. One night, as the sun slipped beyond the horizon, it decided to share its troubles. "Ocean," it called softly into the dusk. "Why do I feel so alone when I give so much?" The deep ocean murmured back, "Even the brightest star needs a friend, dear sun. Perhaps you need a partner to help the land thrive." Intrigued but unsure, the sun thought about this long into the night. A partner? It wondered. What kind of friend could help me restore Verdevale to its vibrant self? The next day dawned, and as the sun rose, coaxing the village awake, it was greeted by fluffy clouds gathering on the horizon. They were tinted with the soft hues of morning light, drifting closer and closer, carried by the whispers of a cool breeze. The villagers paused, looking up with both hope and apprehension. By midday, the sky was no longer a vast sea of blue. It was a canvas of swirling greys. "Who has come to visit?" the sun asked, watching the thickening clouds with curiosity. "I am the rain," a gentle voice replied, carried on a gust of wind. "I am here to bring what you cannot, a soothing drink for the parched earth." The sun watched as raindrops began to fall, tentatively at first, then in a joyful, shimmering cascade. Children laughed and danced in the puddles, their joyful cries mingling with the rhythmic patter of the rain. At first, the villagers grumbled, "Oh, how we miss the sunny days." But soon they noticed the fields eagerly soaking up the rain's gift. The once brittle leaves of their plants unfurled with renewed vigour, and the river gurgled with newfound strength. The sun observed softly glowing behind the clouds, seeing how the rain's touch filled the village with life anew. "Maybe," it thought warmly, "this is the friend I have been waiting for." The rain continued to dance over the land, nourishing everything in its path. "Do you think we're disturbing the sun's reign?" Concern flickered in the droplets. The sun, resting just beyond the clouds, felt no anger. Instead it whispered, "Dear rain, you bring what I cannot. Let us see what we can create together." As the sun and rain accepted each other, something magical began to stir above Verdevale, a promise of something greater to come. With a gentle rumble in the distance, the rain continued its dance over the village, weaving patterns upon the earth. The villagers who had initially hidden under their roofs began to peek outside, marvelling at the changes taking place. The fields, once tired and brown, now shimmered with a vibrant green. Flowers began to bloom, their colours so bright they seemed to sing under the falling drops. The sun watched closely, peeking here and there through breaks in the clouds. "Rain," it called softly from its lofty perch, "I see how the land responds to your touch. You bring life, where I bring light." The rain chuckled, each drop a silvery note. "And I see how your warmth draws flowers upward, how they turn their faces to catch your glow. Together we can make things flourish." As the rain renewed the land, the villagers felt their spirits lift. "The fields are thriving," noted Farmer Allen, his eyes twinkling as he surveyed his burgeoning crops. "It seems the rain is as much a blessing as the sun," he mused aloud to a gathered crowd. "We can play inside and outside now," giggled a child, splashing in the puddles that snaked along the village paths. Their laughter mixed with the rain's rhythm, a song of balance and joy. As days passed, the sun and the rain learned to share the sky. Some days were bright and warm, while others were cool and refreshing. With each passing day, the land grew lush and prosperous, the sun and the rain finding harmony in their dance. One morning, as the rain prepared to make its gentle descent, and the sun settled into a comfortable glow, a breathtaking sight emerged. A brilliant rainbow arched across the sky, a bridge of colours created by their union. It captured the villagers' hearts, their faces lifted in awe. "Look!" a young girl exclaimed, pointing upward. "See what the sun and the rain made together." The sun with a gentle warmth acknowledged, "This is what we can do, dear rain. Together our gifts create beauty that neither of us can achieve alone." "Indeed," the rain replied softly, "and it brings joy to all who see it." Through their partnership, the sun and the rain discovered the beauty born from union, a realization that echoed brightly in the hearts of all who witnessed it. As the rainbow faded into the blue horizon, the villagers couldn't help but notice the majestic transformation of their village. The fields flourished with an abundance of fruit and grain, and the pastures stretched out in a verdant expanse. Flowers dressed the gardens in rich colours, their petals reaching eagerly towards the sun's warm embrace. The villagers rejoiced, for their land had become a haven of beauty and bounty. "Look at what we've accomplished together, dear rain," said the sun, radiant with satisfaction. "Our partnership has brought such joy and prosperity to Verdevale." The rain replied, its voice soft and full of contentment. "Indeed, the villagers thrive when we combine our strengths. It seems we make a perfect pair." As the days turned into weeks, each element learned to cherish the other's presence. The sun would tirelessly shine with all its might, knowing that at the right moment, the rain would drift in and provide the life-giving moisture that the land so desperately needed. And when the rain came to visit, it knew the sun would soon appear to gently dry the earth and encourage new growth. One evening, as the sky turned a gentle lavender and stars began to twinkle above, the villagers gathered in the village square. They had come together to celebrate the renewed life of their village under the shared care of the sun and the rain. Lanterns twinkled like stars, hanging from trees as laughter filled the air. "Let's give thanks to the sun and the rain," declared the village elder, raising his cup. "For it is in their harmony that our home flourishes." A joyous cheer rose from the crowd, their hearts full of gratitude and understanding. They had learned from the sun and the rain the importance of embracing differences and how, together, they could create wondrous things. As the villagers celebrated, the sun dipped below the horizon with one last golden glow, and the rain whispered goodbye with a soothing drizzle. Both elements knew that they had found something truly special, a bond that brought balance to the world. High above Verdevale, a new rainbow spread its colours across the sky, a symbol of unity and cooperation. The villagers gazed at its splendour and knew that beauty comes not from standing alone, but from joined hands, creating something greater than the sum of their parts. A lesson carried in their hearts for generations to come.
If you enjoyed this story, leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss future content.